What's up, everyone? This is David Allen with MBS Fitness, and today we're going to be talking about the athletic development pyramid. Now, starting off, I did not come up with this. Someone else did. I saw it a while back. I'm just going to kind of explain it to you guys, but I'm not trying to take credit for it. But we're going to go through all these different parts of the pyramid. And what this pyramid is, it's just a model for developing quality athletes, and you guys will kind of see that as I go through it. So, starting off, the foundation that we build this pyramid on is our genetics. Our genetics, or the foundation that we build upon, is going to be a major influencing factor in how big our pyramid or how good of an athlete we can eventually be. What that means is everyone can get stronger, everyone can get faster, but not everyone has the genetic potential to be the strongest person in the world, or to be the fastest person in the world, or even to be the top 50 fastest or strongest people in the world. But going from there, our base of our pyramid is our GPP. And what this stands for is General Physical Preparedness. When you think of GPP, just think about general fitness abilities, general fitness capacity. So these would be things like strength, speed, coordination, power, balance, all those types of things. And you can even take that out and be really specific, like hand-eye coordination, hand-foot coordination, strength, speed strength, all those types of things. The foundation of our pyramid is going to influence how big the pyramid can eventually be as well. And so we build upon that foundation our SPP. And SPP stands for Specific Physical Preparation. So when you think about SPP, think about specific tasks that are unique to that individual's position, sport, so on and so forth. So this would be things like shooting a three-pointer, hitting a curveball, chipping out of the sand, or doing a 1-rep max and squat bench deadlift. So you can think about how GPP would influence SPP. So let's take two athletes whose SPP is relatively similar. So they're throwing a football, they both have perfect technique. If I said, who do you think will throw the football farther, the stronger, more powerful athlete, or the athlete who is less strong and less powerful, you're going to say the stronger, more powerful athlete if everything else is equal. And that would be correct. Our ability, let's say, to hit a curveball is to be determined by our reaction time, our coordination, our power, how much, what kind of bat speed we can get, all those types of things. So understand that our GPP is the foundation, and we build everything on top of that. And the top of the pyramid is our mental block. And our mental block is just referring to the mental side of things. It would be understanding your sport. It would be understanding the tactics of your team. It would be understanding the tactics of your opposing team if that was a situation. It would be understanding yourself as an athlete and understanding what you need to do for yourself in different situations to bring out the best performance possible. So kind of thinking back on that is you can be the most intelligent game planner and know every single play in the playbook, but if you're slow and have crappy technique, you're not going to be very good. So I go back to GPP is the foundation upon which we build on. And that's why you see this development arrow kind of pointing up. So we always want to be kind of building an athlete this way, whether that's over a lifetime. So for example, we think about kind of our children, our kids, and what kind of development that they go through. And they're just playing games. They're getting exposed to a lot of physical activity, whether that be from playing multiple sports or going to PE or being in things like gymnastics and whatnot. They're just trying to build that GPP up. Then as they grow a little bit older, maybe in middle school, high school, at that point, they're probably going to be working on more specific drills for their individual sports. They're probably not going to be playing 5 sports a year at this point. They'll probably be doing either just 1 or 2, hopefully 2. They're going to be getting a little more specific technical coaching, and once they get to college, it's going to kind of jump up even more. And then as they get into college, that's when they're going to be doing even more mental preparation. That's when the playbook's going to get a little bit thicker. We're not teaching our middle school football players how to We're not teaching them a 100-play playbook or something like that. The other way I kind of talk about it is, if you think about Michael Jordan, in his prime, he probably wasn't trying to build his vertical jump any higher. He had pretty much maxed out his vertical jump at that point. You know, his shooting technique was pretty daggum perfect. You know, he can kind of refine it and maybe just kind of maintain it, but he's probably not going to build up a whole lot more technique when it comes to shooting. At that stage in his career, he's just trying to maximize the mental side of things. So that's kind of the lifetime development of an athlete, and we can even think about this for the yearly development of an athlete as well. Obviously, once football season's over, basketball, baseball, whatever it may be, I'm going to use football because that's what I played. But when football season's over, we're not hitting the playbooks, and we're not being in meetings, and we're not sitting and going through practice. When football's over, we recover, and then we develop our GPP. We're getting stronger. We're in the weight room. We're trying to build muscle. All right. Then as season starts to get a little bit closer, we get into camp and work on more drills, more team drills, more individuals, more shortened drills, and then we're starting to hit the playbook more and more as we get closer and closer towards season. So that's the development that we see in the kind of model that this pyramid offers us as far as how to build an athlete. Some of the mistakes that we commonly see are, we'll see middle school athletes who are pretty good at a sport, and so someone says, hey, you're pretty good at this sport. You know what you need to be doing? Playing more of that sport. So you're pretty good at baseball. So let's get on a competitive team, play more games. Let's get on a fall team, play more games. Let's get on a summer team, play more games. So what we see is all this SPP being constantly hammered and hammered and hammered and hammered. Well, guess what happens if all we do is focus on the SPP and we fail to develop our GPP? We limit the size that our pyramid can get, but we also risk the potential for that pyramid breaking or getting an injury. So think about that the next time, a coach, your middle school coach is telling your kids, no, we need to be playing more, I need to go see more and more specialty coaches, all that kind of stuff. It's not that stuff's bad, it's just you have to understand that the base of all athletic performance comes from that GPP base. All right, guys, that's the Athletic Development Pyramid. Stay tuned for more from MBS Fitness.